All right, all right. I'm good, I'm good. All right. So, um in the video today, I'm going to take you through the system I plan on using going forward for trading. I'm going to go through the components, the main keys. Um in essence, it's Trader's Reality, but I know that he based his system on Steve Morrow's market maker system as well. Okay, but however, he includes PVRSA volume. Um, I'm also including Market Cipher in my system and BBWP. All right. Now, I know that it's not the best thing to have too many indicators when you're using a system, all right, because you really don't want to confuse too much. But uh, I'm going to go through the main things that I'm going to be looking for when using the system. And, Tino is great, but I think Steve is the absolute man. So if you don't subscribe or haven't gone to, the real Beat the Market Maker, all right, I think that this system is the absolute best system that I've ever heard of. I like it. All right. One of the reasons is that the guy actually explains how there's the retail trend, which is the retail trend, the technical trend, which everyone is looking at, and the market maker trend. The market maker trend, the market makers, they perpetuate the technical trend. So in essence, they kind of control everything. Okay. So, you know, in Steve's teachings, you know, the main components of the system, and I think I do have it here, all right? But he goes through and he says that the most important thing is the pattern, the pattern, the pattern, the timing, and the levels. All right? So the main thing is the pattern. All right? So this, in essence, is the pattern over here. All right? Where you can have a W formation or V bottom, but for the essence, we go W, right? Rise up, level 1, drop, rise up, level 2, drop, peak formation at the highs. And I know Tino draws this out all the time. Drop level 1, retrace, drop level 2, retrace, drop level 3, and you start back in where you started from, basically. And that's the pattern right there. So everything, it's all about the pattern, where you're at in the pattern, and all that other stuff, okay? So, I thought I would go through at least as far as day trades go. You want to go to, the hourly. But, in essence, to gauge where you are, right? You can start on the monthly. All right. Figure out where you're at in the cycle. You can see you got a nice M formation here. All right. Beautiful M formation here. All right. With a retrace, a drop level 2, and a retrace. So you don't know if you're going to get a level 3 drop. In essence, that's not the consensus at the moment. All right. However, it's very, very possible. So, but right now, you can at least say that you are in level 2, right? And you can look at things from both perspectives, because you can understand that, you had, your peak formation, you had the top at 70K or whatever, and you here have a nice bear flag that you fell out of. Right around there, something like that, right? And then you've fallen out of that, right? And you never really got the back test, or if you did, you did, you didn't, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right. Now, other components. So you got PVRSA volume, PVSRA volume. Let me give you that up for you. Right, where is it? PVSRA volume. Okay, and all it does is measure tick volume. Mainly this. So here, let's look up exactly what it says, okay? PVSRA volume. All right. So here's what it says for PVSRA volume. All right. So some people say price action is king. I say you cannot know how the market makers move price next, period. But price tends to consolidate above key support resistance when market makers are filling short orders for smart money, the long orders for dumb money. The price tends to consolidate below the support resistance when market makers are filling long orders for smart money and short orders for dumb money, and market makers also use smart money, and they tend to do other smart money one better. Oh my god, what the fuck? Look, it measures tick volume. Okay, that's what it does. It measures tick volume, and for the most part, the only person or group of traders that have the power to move price quickly at the speeds that it needs to move and to move the market is a market maker. Okay, so, and depending on what kind of a volume it is, it'll give you the colors. Now in my indicator I did change the colors. Okay, so originally it comes with, you know, where a green candle has green volume and a red candle has red volume. However, we know that the market makers, in order to provide the liquidity for the retail trader, that when the retail trader takes a long, the market maker takes a short. Case in point, right? In the beginning of the bull market, it sold a bunch of longs. Everybody took longs. Everyone made a shit ton of money, right? That forced the market makers to go short. Now, because the market maker is forced to go short, he's incentivized to bring price back into his positions to realize a return on the positions he originally took, and to basically punish the traders who didn't pay themselves. All right, so in essence, that's what you're doing. So that is a main component. Okay, now levels, and I'm going to use that with the levels. So there's your monthly. Let's just go to a daily. All right, so let's go back over to here. All right, this is a good example of trying to do level counts. All right, so here, all right, you got a beautiful, beautiful cycle that kind of went on. Right, you had a nice W formation down here, rise up level 1, retrace. You didn't come below the legs of the W, so it's a valid formation. Okay, rise up level 2, which usually has 2 waves in it. Okay, 2 waves, retrace back into the 50 EMA on the daily, and then you had a peak formation up here, and then a drop level 1. You didn't really get the retrace though. If you noticed, you had 3 levels of drop, right? So one might say that this was drop level 1 retrace. Okay, you could say that. Let's thicken this up a little bit. All right, drop level 1 retrace. All right, and then you didn't really get drop level 2, right? You just kind of got drop level 2. This is all level 2, right? Drop level 3 down here. All right, and that was your cycle. All right, down in there. Oops. Get it up a little bit. All right, drop level 1 retrace, right? Drop level 2. Maybe you went a little bit lower right here, retrace, drop level 3, right? Where you started the business over again, nice W formation here. Rise up level 1, rise up, I think we are in level 2, although we don't know. Rise up level 2, retrace, and then I think level 3 will be up here, somewhere where we will get basically an ABC correction. I mean, if you want to do ABC, right, you got drop A, B, C correction, right? Where you can start the business over again. All right, that's basically what you're doing. Okay, now the levels, though, the one thing about the levels is they don't come back into the levels once they are broken until the cycle has ended. And let me explain that a little bit better. All right, one way you can explain that is if, like, I go to the 5-day, for example. All right, let's come on over here. All right, let's just take this part of our chart. Okay, so up here you had the peak. All right, you got peak formation up here. All right, where price consolidates, this is a level. All right, let's say that's your peak right there. All right, you can see that price never came back above these candles, so that is a level. All right, now you got another level down here. Say this is a level. All right, price does not come back above. All right, price did not visit anything else. This is a whole level right up in here. All right. And you can level these out. Now, that, in essence, could also be deemed like this as well. And this is why the levels are kind of difficult, is that this right here could all be just one level. All right. Where it's drop level 1, retrace. That's kind of like what I was thinking. All right. Because you didn't really get a retrace. All right. And then you have another level here. Sorry. Let's say, because you have not come back into this. All right. This is a level. Taking that up a little bit. All right. So in essence, we've gotten 2 levels here. Okay. So just trying to figure out what part of the cycle you're in is major. Okay. So here you go. This is definitely a level. All right. Now the thing is that once price breaks into the level, it doesn't revisit it. So I'm happy to say that this to me is all level 1, right? And then you can have your count, because you do have your peak formation in here, right? Little M formation, right? Drop, retrace, drop. And now you're getting that retrace. Okay? All right, this is all one big drop. You got 3 levels of drop. I mean, this, I don't even know if this would count, but that's 1, 2, and then 3. That's the way I'm counting it. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. But, that could be, this system could be used for like swing trading purposes and what have you. Look, 25K, all right. 25K all day. All right, so here's how the system really would work for like day trading purposes, all right? So let's take this week, for example, all right? Since it is Tuesday, that would be the day, one of the days that we would want to trade, all right? We need to identify what part or what level we are in, basically, on our daily chart to figure out, you know, where we could be at, all right? So we would do some levels, all right? You got a nice W formation down here, all right? Here's a W, in essence, and you've risen up out of a level, all right? You broke this level, you never came back into it. To me, this is level 1, all right? On the daily, because if you come over to the 3-day, this also could just be level 1. Level 1 could be this right here. This could just be level 1. All right, so you got to be mindful of the levels, depending on what part of the cycle you're in, and trying to figure out where you're at here. All right, now if this is level 1 retrace, right? Level 1, but you had this little stutter step in here, you can get a little bit sketched out, right? So, you know, you can come to the daily and say, all right, well, that's level 1 retrace, and this is just level 2. To me, that's more likely. But then again, depending on how high we go, the levels will present themselves a little bit longer. But in essence, I would say that this right here is level 2. Currently. Now, level 2 usually has 2 waves in it. All right. So what I'm kind of expecting is to go up into a level 3. Somewhere up in here. All right. So as far as trades go, if that's what I'm expecting, I can come over to my 4-hour or my daily, all right, and see where I'm at in the week, all right? So you may want to go back in time and mark off the previous high of the week, right, over in here. So Asia's high of the week for level 2 that you wouldn't want to see break, right? And this is where PVRSA volume can come in really well, because you know that, let's say, for example, if you go to the 12-hour, all right, you know that they are long from this stopping volume candle here, right? So that's like a point of interest that you wouldn't want to see break if you want to continue level 2, all right? And you can see that this long is below that long, All right, and now you have another long up in here, right? So in essence, you wouldn't want to come anywhere below this zone right here. Monthly support 0. All right, you wouldn't want to come anywhere below that for me to be considering that this is still level 2, because market makers are net long from that level right there. Okay. Now, as far as another on the daily goes here, let's go to the 4 hour. All right, because now we've come to like the second part of level 2, where last week we had the high of the week and the low of the week over up in here, set in Asia. All right, Asia. I'm frozen. And we're back. Hello, everyone. All right, some things to note. All right, Asia at the start of the week, I believe this would be around the high of the week. Well, you can see they built a long over here, right? So we can note that. All right, let's note that guy up right here from the previous week. All right, and we are just trading above that, so we're going to use that. It's also above this level right here. Now, at the end of the week, we ended up here, but let's just go to the new week because this is what matters, okay? So Asia sets the high and the low for the week, so we would be marking that off. All right, so where's the high, where's the low? Let's go to the hourly. Might give me a better. All right, here we go. All right, so the low of the week would be right here, the LOD. The LOW, sorry. The low of the week. All right, and the high of the week would be here. The HOW. All right. Cool. All right, so there you go. Now, Bitcoin has traded above the high of the week, right? And so for a trade at the moment, which would be right about now, all right, you would want to see what we have done in the past session, the past Asian session, all right, which my indicator should give me my tracers for at least the blue section here. Come on. Where's my indicator, man? What the hell? Minutes, let's go. Should I refresh it? Oh, there it goes. All right, cool. All right. Asian session. The Asian low was here, low of the day, the LOD. All right, and the high of the day. Actually set pretty high. Now, right now would actually probably be the time to trade. High of day. All right, so what's going to happen in a little bit is Asia will end, London will come on at around 3:30. All right, the Asian session is a little bit blown out at the moment. It makes me not want to trade it, to be honest with you. All right, considering everything that's going on in the market. But, you know, the job would really be for a quick trade would be to take a short from the high of the day, all right, and a long from the low of the day. That would be the job, all right? Now, right now, you're getting a real nice hammer candle, right? Right in here. This, right now, I would take the short, right? I would definitely take the short. I wonder if I don't have my account open, but I would definitely take a short from this level right here, knowing that they set the low of the day all the way down here. It's very likely that they're going to come down into the psychological high and the psychological low. Let me see if I have my mock account. Because I don't have, let's see. Over here. Let's see if this is good. All right. So, you know, right now we would be short from right here. We'd be fine with that. All right. Let's log into this. Trade on Bybit. Yes, this is what I want. See if I can get logged in. I need my security verification code. Hold on. All right, X all this out. Oh, this is the real account. I wanted my testnet, Bybit testnet. Yeah. Nonetheless. All right, forget it. I was gonna try to do like my little what do you call that? Mock account? Is that what you call it? A mock account? But I don't know where I put that one. I really don't. That's okay. Yeah. Maybe it's this one. There we go. All right. Spot derivatives. All right. Derivatives. I think it's UST, is it? It says USD, but let's see. Okay. All right. So here you go. It is a mock account. All right. And so let's keep you over here. So my goal would be to only use 10% at a time, and my leverage should only be, roughly, 20, 15x. All right. Wait for the Brinks, see what they give me. Right now, they're doing a hammer to the upside. That's awesome. That's what I want to see. I want to see him spike price up near the high of the day, because that would be my job, to take a short near the high of the day. That's the job. All right, and then you can go down to like the 5-minute for your entries. All right. In essence, I see that they've built a really, really nice long. I'll probably enter anyway right here and set my stop loss, because I feel like I've missed part of the trade, although maybe it'll come up. Who knows? All right. It looks like we got to follow price. Price will tell you. There we go. 1-minute chart. All right. I would like to see how they built this nice long over here, and they are short from yesterday's high. So, I would say at the very most, you'd also want to use, we're also using high block. All right. So let's make sure before we place any trades that the liquidity is not too high above the high of the day on the 12-hour chart. And let's see what we got. All right, so we got some liquidity up here by 25,000. All right, but you do have a lot down here by 24.8. So I would say that the short is in order. All right, because they are short from here. All right. Lots of spiky action. All right, here we go. London coming out the gate hot. Coming out hot. All right. Now, if I don't like it, you don't have to take it. But in essence, this is the system. All right, there you go. I'm going to enter. Whoa. All right. So, I just put in my position. All right. We just put in a short from the high of the day. Now my stop loss can go above yesterday's high, although I know that's probably not the idea, but keep it real tight. 25,120. That's fine. Right? There you go. 2%. Now, I think my take profit would just be probably right down here by the daily open. That would be, that's the general, you don't get too greedy. So let's say 24.8 with those liquidations right around the daily open. So let's get out by 24.8, 24.850. something like that. Or we'll just, TP on it. Little TP. All right, system's working great so far. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. No big deal. You risk 2% of it on 10% of your account. That's why you're not going to use a lot. All right, we'll sketch though because of the level that I'm in and the momentum of where price is going. However, I do know that my job is to take a short from the high of the day and a long from the low of the day. That's the general plan. It's just that it's that simple. It's that simple. All right, you come over to the hourly. You identify your range. You are at the top of your range. All right, so you would say, all right, I'm at the top of my range. You take a short. That's the idea. I mean, it's not rocket science, right? I know short squeeze is the theme on YouTube at the moment, but my system doesn't tell me to do that. The idea is that the market maker shows you stop, hunt, rise, right? You go short, right? That's the idea. If it works out, it works out. If you get stopped out, it's 2%. If he comes up, whatever, then there's always a trade in the New York session and you don't worry about it. All right, but right now you got a nice M formation. You might want to do your level counts too. I didn't even do that out down here, right? So where's my W? This would be a W formation over here. You got a nice W. I would say it's very tough. That's level 1. This is level 2. I'm looking for that W to form probably the low of the day. At least come down here and get a W down here. That's what I'm looking for. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, doesn't matter. All right. 120 is my stop loss. Yesterday's high. Yesterday's high, 120. I should have moved it up just a slight bit because 120 is at yesterday's high. So maybe 125. Yeah, 217. That's okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this shiznit works. Steve Morrow. We got a viewer. What's going on, bro? We're trying out the system. What's another thing you should do in the system, alright? You got ADR, right? So ADR is your average daily range. Alright, so you go from the low of the day, right? Low of the day. And you can measure it out. ADR is 97,502 pips. All right, so for my day here, 97,502. 97,502. Oh. Right about there. All right. So, in essence, you only met half of the daily range. All right. So, kind of risky, but again, in essence, the system tells me to take a short from the high of the day and set in Asia and a long from the low of the day. That is the system. Period. So, there you go. Right now, it is working. We'll see if it works out. My take profit would be, see, they built some shorts down here. They also built a couple shorts down here by the psychological high. So on the 5-minute chart, we got any shorts? Let's see. We got a short right here. We got a little short right here. I would say that the daily open would be tested. You could not get too greedy and make sure that you get, you know, 0.5% or whatever. Maybe right down here in the previous consolidation zone, because, you know, what all they did was, you know, make people take a long rip it back down, make people take a long rip it back down. So we're just gonna guess that they're gonna do that shit again. You know, it almost feels like they're trying to induce the shorts. To be honest with you, I think they're going at, like, they're trying to get people to take short positions. You know, because they keep giving it to them. But the system tells me to do this, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna argue. Let's see how it works. Now it should be about. Now the other thing is that if you don't see a profit within the first, you know, 2 hours, you just scratch it out and you start again. But if you look at the volume over the entire Asian session, it looks like they built shorts on the 5-minute time frame. So they are currently short from here. They're short from all this way. So we'll see how the system works out. We'll see the percentage that it gives. I forget the freaking leverage I used too. What would I use? What is it? 10x. There you go. 10x. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I've blown up so many freaking accounts trying to go nuts. 10x off 0.5%. That's what, 50%. So let's just do my take profit now. You know, it would be somewhere down here at like 24.8, because there is a pool of liquidity there. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. It is what it is. There is stopping volume up here, you know, from the previous session. Where are we at? Where's that volume? See all the stopping volume here? No bueno. All right. So also the high of the day, you would want to see him before you even enter. You would want to see him hit it 3 times. I would want to see it hit it 3 times before I even went in, but I went in anyway. Fuck it. It's a fake account anyway. I'm practicing. Practice makes perfect. All right. What we got in here? We got somebody. I know that you're watching, which is great. If you want, I can go over what I went over on the daily. All right, just going over this. Basically, I mean, you got 3 levels. Here's a W formation down here. I think that this is level 1, this is level 2, and then we're going to come up to level 3 up in here. Right? Somewhere hit around 28K and then come back down. That's basically it. Keep it simple. I would get invalidated anywhere below 23.5. That would be. I want to see price stay above 23.5 to come into another level. Otherwise, this is level 3. But I don't think so. Going short from the top of a range, that's the way to play it. That's the play. And then, like, whatever. If you come back up, you know, I think 28,000, I'm going to short again. I'm going to keep shorting because there's bearish divergence on the daily. You know, like, you come over to the daily, you know, blow it up a little bit, and you got some pretty bad bearish div going down on the daily. All right, you got lower highs, right, and higher highs. You know, that's going to confirm another drive. I mean, how many drives have you done now? Let's see. That's like 1. This is your second drive of daily bearish divergence. You know, you come back up to that 800 EMA. There's your 3rd drive of bearish divergence. Okay? And on Market Cipher, you'll probably come up in here, print a red dot, and you're golden, pony boy. Looks like I'm going to get stopped out, though, for sure. We'll see. We'll see if that high of the day holds. If the high of the day breaks, they can throw a wick above it. It's totally acceptable. But right now, the high of the day is holding. Although they do have a long up here. Oh, there it goes. Stopped out. So. Oh, did I get stopped out? Let's see. Stopped out. Now. Oh, look at them snap it down. Do you re-enter? You lost 2%. Do you re-enter? What did they just go after? 25, 188? You could re-enter. Fuck it. Yeah. So you use 10% of your account. Right? You keep your leverage low. You open a short. You go again. Oh, set a stop loss. See, this is what's scary. Why is it there's green volume up here? 25 too. Level count. It's tough. It's tough. So this would be the beginning of the week. It's more of a V bottom. You didn't get a W. You got a V. But let's say for the sake of volume, a W, right? Rise up. Level 1 is right here. Stop. Right? This is now level 2. Level 2 has multiple waves in it. I would expect it to come at least back down into here. And then go back up into level 3 up there. That's what I would expect. Although, you don't know. Price action's been absolutely nuts. I like that they're building along on the 2 minute. I like that. They threw the wick above. Got everyone, got all the longs committed. Right? Get all the longs antsy. Right? Now you rip it back down. You build a long. London probably will come down. Right? And then reverse. We'll get a reversal somewhere mid-London session to New York. Although I don't effing know. But I do know that I lost 2% on that trade, which isn't too bad. You know, that's fine. It's a test account. We're testing out the strategy. It's a very, very, very hard level at the moment to be trading in. That's why I'm glad I'm not using real money. But we'll set a stop loss again. Same area. About one. Look at right to my stop loss at 125. Right? But still, it should be right above yesterday's high, like 135, 25, 135. Ooh, 4%. Oof. Still. But let's see, they get vectoring up again. Jesus Christ. They're not gonna quit. But see, like, you want to, like, they're not breaking the high of the day. They still did. All they did was throw a wick above it. That's all it was, is a wick. I'll take a wick. Wiki action. Fuck it. Let's check out the Dixie real quick. Dixie, nice pin. It's a real nice pin on the 2 minute. I like that. Let's see if the Dixie comes up. Let's look at the hourly. Ooh, there's a gap right there. You don't want to fill that gap. That could bring Bitcoin up. Although you guys stop and volume candle. Let's see if they come back up and fill these vectors up here. Because if I were going to say, I mean, you got vectors down there, but you got, this is a little bit closer. I'd rather see it come up. Let's see where we're at with Bitcoins. The corn. Short's not going to pay today. But that's okay. I think the thing I learned is that if you get a system, you stick with that system and you don't deviate from it. You don't mess with it. Where's my lines? Where's my high of the day? Did I put it on this one? Oh, I put it on the wrong chart. That's alright. Ooh, blue volume. Blue volume is good. Blue volume is selling at speed, but blue volume can be a little bit skew. Longs being built on the 1 minute time frame. Ooh, we could be getting to 25 2. I think that short squeeze is in order. I wouldn't mind though. I wouldn't mind, you know. Look, my strategy tells me to take a short from the high of the day. Although the problem is that it does look like you're in level 2 ready to vector into level 3 up in here. That's what it looks like it's ready to happen. So, you know, maybe not the best trade of the day, but you don't go long from the high of the day. That's period, end of story. Or the high of the range. I mean, that's just bad trading in essence. But market makers know that. What is this long over? I see green volume up in here from where? Is that, where's that green volume coming from? Is it this candle right here? It's from before that. Where's this green volume? Where did they build this long? Is this from, oh, okay, there it is. I'm like, what? Oh, this is from the bottom of this level. Ah, see how they come back to it? See the freaking, look at these motherfuckers. 25,267. Ah, look at that. Stop hunt zone. So look, right there, bam. That's where you want to go short from. Let's make it white. Right there. They're just going to stop hunt you. I could move my stop loss to above this. I don't want to do that though. I'm already stopped out. But I will go one more time from this level right here, 25,263. I don't care. Because I know that they do have a couple shorts down in here. They got shorts down in here too. I don't know. Sometimes the best trade is no trade, right? Let's see if they break last week's high. I would rather see them. I would rather get in my short, right? So you come to the daily, right? Here's what I think. You got this purple volume up in here. I think they're coming up here. I think they're definitely coming up into there. Let's go to the Binance chart. 22 hour. See all this green up in here from Binance? I think they're coming up in here, but they're short from 40K, but they're also short from 32K. All right? Right up in here is where I think they're coming. Around the 30s. Right? But they might only come up into here, 28. So, I mean, just throw a quick fib on. Fibonacci's. Right? Go with the trend. The trend is down. Right? Probably gonna hit the 382 at about 26,000. Probably. I think that wouldn't be a terrible short. Oh my goodness. There we go. 25,150. Let's see if we hit that fib. Let's come to the 5. Come to the 5. Any one of these is going to be a good short. Just wait for them to, I would wait for them to take this green region, maybe hit a resistance point, maybe last week's high, just like last week's high. Look at that. We want to get that. And then they're going to need to take the longs. Because you got your LOD over here, your low of the day. Oh, fuck it. Look at it go. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, see, they just took it. There, they just took their long. Alright, so let's go. Let's enter. Alright, we'll go a little bit more. And we'll ramp it up. Maybe 15x. Let's see. 15x. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Let's see if they come back at us. Here comes London. They just ran a nice stop hunt. We are back in our position. I put a little bit more leverage on this time. F it. Here's the position. We are up 3%. Let's see how this goes. See now, see how they built along there? They might want to come back into that later on in the session. So, you don't get too greedy. All right? Take profit. We said 24.6, 24.8 really. 24.8 is what I would be looking for. 24.8. Let's see if you get it. Stop loss needs to be at 25. 115. Man, they might just keep coming at you. This is nuts. Look at that. Look at that. High of the day. There's your stop hunt. I'll set my stop loss at 25.130. 25.130. We got tweets going on. I know the short squeeze is on. I know it's on. Everyone's talking about the short squeeze. Look at that stopping volume, though. Do they really have that many shorts up here, though? Like, why is everyone talking about this short squeeze? What's going on? Why is there everyone talking about it being a short squeeze? It seems like there's more longs than there are shorts. You got a lot up here. But you just took a big bunch. You just took like almost 12 billion. You got billions down here. You don't actually have that many longs close. You got a lot more shorts, actually. No wonder. Alright. But let's see if they come down. I gotta get these gray boxes off. How's the position doing? There you go, 6%. Not bad. Let's see if we can get to the daily open. Because this little long here on the 5-minute time frame, you can see right there, they went long. So that's concerning. So I would set my take profit at 24,900. Although the low of the day, where's the low of the day? Yeah, it seems like they came back up from here. So 24,920. What would you make? 14%. Cool. I'm totally cool with that. Let's see if we get it. This looks sketch as hell. Look at it wick up, man. Look at it wick up. Look at this. They're just ripping it down. This is wicky as hell. You would think they would come down. Yeah, 24,900 I think I put it at. Look at these longs they're building. Yeah, it looks like they're going to squeeze it out. Squeezing out the shorts today. Squeezing out the shorts today. I'm glad I'm not using real money, man. I'm glad I'm not using real money. My system isn't working. I think because of the level count. I think we're coming out of level 2 going into level 3. That's why. London session. Bring it down. Come on. Bring it down. Pay the man. All right, so on that trade, I used 10x leverage on my first 2 trades, and I lost 5%. So making 10% on a day trade and making like 20 bucks, that's not too bad. That wouldn't be too bad. And then you look for your next setup. You would look for your next setup. In essence, I would want to hold this short. I wouldn't even want to let it go. Because I think we're coming down after this. But I didn't hit the 382. We haven't come up. And I'll go through why I think what I think. Have we hit it yet? Come on. 24,920. 24,920. Where are you? Yeah, right past this short. They got a little short built up in here. And then and they got one over here too. 24,700. Maybe I'll just do it where I take a little bit off the table at a time, because it looks like they're coming down pretty hot. But then again, you don't want to get too greedy. What's this white trade? Oh, it's the low of the session. Oh, the Brinks. Brinks! I don't want to get too greedy. I really don't. That's part of the rules. Is you take what the market gives you. Half a percent is fine. See, look at this little W formation forming. No bueno. How many hits to the downside? You only got one hit. One. I want 3 hits. Come on. Look at all the longs they built, though. Likely to come back up at some point. There it is. There it is. Beautiful. Come on. And, oh, just missed my take profit. There. Right there. Did I get it? Did I get it? There it is. Done. Trade done. Done for the day. You made 10% on the day. Done. That would be it for the session. Now we can just enjoy the price action. Beautiful. Ooh, a little blood diamond on your 12-minute. Look at that big ass long though. Oof. Let's see if you hold. Now, the other strategy would be to take a long from the low of the day. That would be trade number 2. Although, look at all these longs down, all these shorts down here. You could take a long from the low of the week. That would be couth as well. What's this green line I have here? Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a fib. Get rid of the fibs. All right, go to the low of the week. Figure out what the low of the week is, and you could take a long from there. Because I wouldn't take a long from the low of the day, per se. I would take one from the LOW. This is LOD. Let's see where we're at. 5 minutes. I think they're gonna blow past the low of the day. They're gonna blow right past it. Last week's low is down here. Yeah. Right here. 23.8. That's where I would take my next trade. And then what do you got? You got a nice little W formation. You got a nice imbalance over here they might be coming to get. But we paid ourselves. That's what matters. You pay yourself and you look for the next one. Cuz you don't know if it's going to come down here. It might just stop right at the psychological low. It could stop at the low of the day. We'll see what happens. That's why you got to do your counts. And your levels. Mainly long. Look at how the US up in here went long. Where are we short from? We're long from here, short from here. They could tap the psychological low, come up. Let's go to the 15-minute. In essence, we want to see a confirmation would be they could come all the way down into here and then snap price back up. Would I want to take a long from down in here? I don't know. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah. So, yeah, I would want to see this level hold. Yeah. I would want to see... This is danger right here, man. Well, green here. Green here. Let's see. We're long. See, look at all the shorts they built up in here. This could be level 3, man. This could be level 3. This could be level 2. I was thinking it was level 2 to start. Like from the first time. I thought this was level 1, obviously. Up in here. And then this was level 2. And you came out, and then this is level 3. Except I would have thought level 3 would have come a little bit higher, to be honest. If this is level 3, this would have been one hell of a fucking trade. Let's see the pattern on the 8 hour. Yeah. I still think that it's got higher to come. So, you would want to take a long from the bottom of the level. The level starts here. It's kind of where you price sat into, Because I don't know if they're gonna come for all this yet. They still have this little. They still have this up here. Why not come to that? What's the absolute low of the level? My red box. It breaks my red box. You got problems, because you got a real nice stopping volume candle right there. You can see that stopping volume candle. Blow it up for you real quick. It stopped price. Bam, stopped it right in its tracks there. All right. So I think that would be where you would want to, if anything, come down. You can grab a long from there. But anything past that, you know, danger. What's the news? Important bullish signal. No one cares. I don't care if they come all the way down into here. That's totally fine. But probably just going to come down to the LOW. Level 2 behavior, man. Level 2 behavior. You know? You come down. You want to see, I want to see this over here hold. I want to see this shit hold. You look on your hourly, man, you don't have a ton of green volume up here. Where's the vector candles? Let's go to the 8 hour. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, see? They still got this region to come take. Now, there's no reason to say that they can't come down and run a cycle and then still hold level 1 and then come back up. That's very possible. It's very possible. Look at this RSI. Yeah, I would definitely take the long from down here. Yesterday's low. How many people did this? Okay, so this is very choppy, right? You got a low here. You got a low here, right? You have this consolidation here. So you see price bouncing, right? You're a retail trader. You're going long here. You're going long here, right? You're putting your stops down in here. If you want to send price up into level 3, you would think they would come for the stops all in this region here. Realize a return on his short right there, and that is where you can find a long position at the low of the average daily range. If you think price is going to go higher. Sketchy on the levels. In essence, I would want to be grabbing shorts and holding shorts. That's where I'm at with Bitcoin right now. I'm still not in the camp of it's going higher. I'm really not. Look at you holding your psychological low, though. Look at this nice move to the downside, man. You shouldn't have closed that shit. Oh, shit. Next time I'll remember. I'm going to keep a little bit open. Keep a little bit open. Got any vectors? Any of you guys vectors? Yeah, see this little guy right here? Look at that little guy. That little clue. All these longs were built, and then there's a little short. This might be the end, dude. This might be the end of the run. Everyone calling for a short squeeze. It always does the opposite of whatever the hell it is. All right, we're at the low of the day. Let's see what kind of reaction we get here. Let's go to the 1 minute. Breaking the low of the day. They could throw a wick. Could be a wick. If they break the low of the day, they're coming down to the low of the week for sure. Not for sure, but you could take a position here. This is the low of the day. I wouldn't, though. I don't know. I see a manipulation. Only one. There's a yellow X. There's only one of them. Usually they come in threes and fours. So they could be manipulating price all the way down here. You get 3 or 4 yellow X's down into here. That's not too shabby either. Let's go to the high block, see what they're trying to take. The high block says 22.4. Let's see, 23. There's a lot of liquidity down here, down by 20K, man. There's a shit ton. Are they done with all this up here? There's billions up here. 20, 22.3. They might be trying to scare the liquidity out as well. Look at that nice bounce off the low of the day. See, my job is to take a long from the low of the day and a short from the high of the day. Where's my long at? I'm not really too confident in a long right here, though, to be honest with you. That's my job, though. I feel like I missed it. And it's not even you would want to see like a bottoming pattern, a W pattern, or something. Where are we at with this here? All right, so you're down by these lows. See, they're just trying to get people to take longs, man. They're just trying to get people to take longs. I love the stopping volume on the 5-minute. I love these purple candles. It's kind of like a promise that it could come back up into maybe. Is there news or something going down that I don't know about? What's the Dixie doing, dude? Dixie Doodle. The Dixie is mooning. Mooning at the moment. See, now this is interesting too. Did you really fill that gap? Did you really fill that gap? A little trend reversal. Let's look at it on the hourly. Yeah, man. Not good for BTC, though. Not that great. Ooh, a blood diamond on the 1 hour. Ooh, that's great. But look at this nice long they built on the 1 hour. That's great too. So, as far as EMAs go, you might get a wick past your Mayo. You might get a little wick past your Mayo, past the low of the week. Scare everybody, because really your Dixie is kind of a little bit high as far as resistance goes. Maybe you don't break last week's high, but you got a vector here, a vector here. If you're doing your counts on the Dixie, I mean, I was doing this before. I mean, this is your levels on Dixie. You got this consolidation right here. This is all level 1. Level 1 consolidation. So, that's a V bottom to me at least. So the fact that you didn't come back down into price, you shifted out and you didn't come back down, right? Now you're going into level 2. But level 2 is choppy, so I don't know. I think Bitcoin has a little bit higher to go. You can't send. You don't want to send the. You don't want to send the dollar if you still got business up there. But look at all this freaking stopping volume, dude. This is such level 3 volume. I feel like I'm in level 3. That's the way I feel. I feel like I got 3 hits to the upside. I got multiple hits to the upside, but on a 12-hour time frame, I got this long here, but they just took it. Big sell, speed. Speed at the end of last week. What happened at the end of last week? Selling or buying? Selling. Tons of selling. Look at all that selling. Selling at speed at the highs. The business might be done. The business might be done. Look at all this high speed selling that they did on Monday. They might be done. Here's the main reason why I think that we're done here. In essence, this is everything. All right, to me at least. All right. The name of the trade is Shark Fin. What is it called? Shark Fin pins to the Mayo. All right, where you kind of get your RSI popping up here, you know, way up above the 5, the ketchup and the mustard. All right, and you issue pins on the weekly to your 200 EMA. Right, that's in essence what you're looking for. The pins, and you got those 2 pins. You got your 2 pins. 1, 2 pins to the Mayo. Shark fin short. That's the trade. I would want to be super duper short right now. Super duper short. I mean, in essence, I want to have multiple accounts on my these longs here though. That kind of tells me the business isn't done. Why leave a vector up there? But then again, you can leave a vector if you're coming in from the top of the zone. They've left vectors in top of zones before. Look at the daily up in here. Come over here. Up into here. Look at the vectors they've left on the daily here. Right? They've left vectors all up in here. This is the end. You know, this is the end of a big zone. You know, you can drop right out of there. They leave them. Fuck it. They left this. They left this. Why not leave a little bit up there? Let's see if we got any divergence. You got your bear div. 15-minute. Slowing things down. Stopping volume candle. Now here's the question. I mean, you don't really want to go long. You can go long on a scalp. That would be couth. But the last time I freaking went long, I went long over here. I got crushed. Motherfucking crushed. I was like, all right, I saw this big downtrend down here, and I was like, all right, where's the W? I thought a W was gonna go down somewhere in here. I thought this was a W. I thought this was a W right here. I was like, all right, there's a W forming right here. I thought we were gonna get it and then come back up for like a stop hunt and then form the M and come down. And I got crushed. So I learned my lesson. This is what's going on up in here. All right, so let's do some counting of where we could be at. Yeah, look, when I look at it on the 15-minute, right? I see the W. Rise up, level 1, right? This is the level 1. This is all level 1, right? Stop hunt, level 1. Rise up, level 2. You don't want to see the low of the week hold. You want to see it come back up and shift out into another level up there. Level 1, level 2, and then level 3 would be up there. You come over to the 4 hour, and that would make sense as far as making this all level 2 and then making this level 3 up in here. And making this all level 2. But in order for this to really play out, Let's clean it up a little bit. Here's your nice W. W. Level 1. Weird level though, right? Choppy as fuck. But that could be level 1. Tough. If this is level 1, stop hunt level 1. Level 2. Didn't really come that much higher, did it? Let's see. Let's go to the hourly. Ooh, level 1. Ooh, that could be level 1. Right here, stop hunt. Level 2. Sometimes you don't get 3 levels. It's a big ass green vector. Got a nice pin here. Level 1, stop hunt. Level 2 would have a W. Level 2 could be this. And then we shift out. That could be. It could be. I don't know. Where are we at with price action? Oh, what do we got here? Holding the low of the day. Hold pins issued to the 800 EMA on the 5-minute. Do we take it? How many tries? 1, 2, 3. On the 15-minute. Go to the 15-minute. That's not really. You only got 1 hit on it. That's a tough long. I don't like it. I feel like they could come lower. Because look at these vectors down in here. Why not come take that, Shiznit? Come down to your blue vector. Now that's a good long. Yeah. You could just be retracing on your 1 minute. What time is it? 4:01. What time did the session start? An hour ago. I don't know if I'd want to take this, man. Do you take it? Should I take the long? 2 yellow X's. Let's go to our hourly. I don't know, man. I feel like they're trying to trap me. You got your 50 EMA on your hourly. In essence, that's where you would want to see. That's where you would want to go long from. How about your 15-minute? Yeah. You're at your 200 EMA on your 15-minute. Right? Same thing. What do you got here? What do you got? What do you got? I mean, that is some weird-ass divergence on your 15-minute. You got higher highs. It's way, way, way back here, though. Lower highs. So you got some divergence going down. I just don't like this red vector, and then the liquidity to think about. Just all this nonsense down here. What's the Dixie doing? Dixie looking bullish. 2 stop and volume candles from Asia. Might just play around in that range, right? Go sideways. If the Dixie goes sideways, that would leave room for anything else to happen. There's a nice W in New York. Here's a big telltale sign. Look at this. Short from up here. That's big. On the 15-minute time frame, you don't want to see them go short. You would want them to have, like, from, if you remember, right? If you are watching with me. Just replay that, Ash. Right? At the beginning of the session, you had long volume, right? You see that green volume up there? That was a good thing. That green volume allowed them to come back up. Now on the 15-minute time frame, I don't have much for them to come back up into. On the hourly, I have nothing up here. There's no vector zones up here at all. You're playing with not even the 4 hour. You have it on the 8 hour. Oh, this is the wrong one. You have it on the 8 hour. You got green volume up there. What about on the hourly? You don't have any green volume above you. That's concerning. And all you have is red volume below you on the 1 hour. This is concerning as far as 1 hour goes. 2 hour? Any green volume? No. 3 hour? No. 4 hour? No. It's straight shorts. I think they're getting ready to run their shorts. I'm starting to think that this is level 2. I'm starting to think this is level 2 and this is level 3. I really am. I really think so. And I really think so because of the pins to the Mayo on the weekly. Pins to the Mayo. Let's get rid of these drawings. Oops. I would have liked to see them come up a little bit, though. I mean, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of this over here. Where you had this behavior on the retracement. Where you came down, you dropped, right? When you did this drop, you came back up into here, and you took this zone right here. All right? Now, tell me that this here, right? That is not the same as this. These are the same structures. All right? And I feel like they're built that way for a reason. All right? They were built that way to come back into. Right? Where price came down, you're doing the same thing here. Right? You getting like this kind of behavior, you know, coming down, up, down, and then you stop out, like for stopping, and then you came down, right? Where you're kind of getting that here. That's this kind of same nonsense. Down, up, down, up, down, up. I would expect them to come, and that's created for the stop hunt before you level down again. This right here is the same as this. You know? Is this Binance? Let's go to Binance. Yeah. And I believe there was stopping volume there. Let's go back and check. Yeah. Come over here. Play it out. No, not on that time frame. Yeah. Yeah, you see how they created, it's like the same kind of setup with your, you know, green, purple, all these vectors up in here. Right? They created all this. They went long all this way. They did all this freaking nonsense. And I was just waiting for them to come up and take all this. 47K, was it? They took... There it is, right there. Right up in here. They ended up coming back up into that zone. And this is where I think we're at now. We're like up in here. You know, this was the summer, right? This was like FTX-ish. And then we get a nice move, like a crazy move up. Everyone was mad bullish up in here. Mad bullish. And I know that you have all of this on your 4 hour here. All this craziness. Right? But that's, I think, going to be left for later. But you created all this. You created all that. It's coming. Right? You created all this. Right? Oh, getting a good move down. We're getting good moves here. We're missing the moves because we're watching old price action. We're down 1%. We break the low of the day. We broke the low of the day. Let's see if the low of the week holds. Coming down. Where are you in your hourly? This could be a wick. This could be a pin. Let's see if they pin the low of the day. This hourly, which there's a lot left in there. They come down, take their shorts, leave their long here. There is a long here, isn't there? No. No, it's my freaking box. Ooh, they got a nice long up in here though on the hourly. That's good. That's good. They built a long. Perfect. So let them come down, take their short, but you want to see the low of the week hold. You could take a long from yesterday's low. This is actually probably more likely to happen. They might not come for this. Level 1, level 2. It's tough because this would be, this low is lower than this low. This is stop hunt level 1. You really want to see, what time frame is that? 15 minutes. The 800 EMA on the 15 minute. Let's see where this closes. If this closes on a pin, that's a good long. 2 minutes. Let's see if they pin the low of the day. I'll take the long. Should I take the long? Looks like a beautiful pin. Oh, that's a great stop and volume candle. How many hits to the downside, though? I didn't get enough hits. 1, 2. All right, I'll take the long. 10%, but I'm not that confident. So put the leverage at... Where's my leverage at? Where are you? Leverage here. Go like 10x. 9.5x. We'll use 10% of the account, and we are long. Stop loss will be right underneath that pin. 24,543. Risking 5% and 25,300. All right, 25%. So you come back up, and you're gonna break last week's high today. Because this is now somewhere for New York to come up back into. Actually, you know what? 25. Yeah, 25,200. Say 25,200 would be take profit. I might go a little bit more. I'm feeling pretty confident that they're gonna, that New York is gonna come back up into here. So let's do a little bit more. Let's ramp up the leverage slightly. Oh, this is terrible practice. Do another 10%. Let's do that. Stop loss. Is it on? $25, 24, 540. $24, 540, was that? 24, 535. 24, 24, 493. Oof. I did too much leverage. That's not good. Bad practices. Down 44%, what the fuck? I'm glad I'm practicing. One, 2, 3 hits to the low. Low of the day. I mean a long, right? This is a fucking long. Look at that. Why is it like that? 44%. Why did it do that to me? Let's play a little bit. Let's decrease the leverage. Okay. How much do we have in here now? All right. Let's see how it goes. You got a nice W. Let's see if it plays out. really only got 2 hits. There's 1 hit. There's 2 hits. I didn't get that 3rd hit. I should have waited for the 3rd hit. Because this thing can come down to 24-2. The low of the week is really where I should have waited for. I like that pin, but that might not be the pin. That might just be the 2nd hit to the low. So it's all about what I can absorb. If I can absorb ooh, that's a big, big drop. 3%. Flopping and groping. What's Dixie? Look at Dixie, man. Dixie looks bullish AF. Oh, it looks so bullish. I might just cut the trade. Because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Look at that red volume coming in. I don't like it at all. See, look at that. I'll have like a winner, and then I'll do something stupid like this. Minute. It's a nice 15-minute pin. I don't like that though. That candle right there, they use that to take your money, man. They'll say it's indecision in the market. No, they're just giving you more time to take your money. Look at, they're building along. You should just cut this one. Oof. It's a bad loss. Alright. You gotta know when to cut them. Know when to cut your trade. Fuck it. Oof. Oof. This is terrible. It's poor trading. Poor. Piss poor. See if the low of the day holds. Oh, looks terrible. Alright, I can cut it here. 14%. I should cut it right here. Ah, 3 hits. Hasn't broke yet. Not looking great. Dixie absolutely mooning. Oh, that's not terrible. Let me come back down. That'll give Bitcoin a chance to come back up. Come on. Stalling. Stalling. Oof. This looks freaking bullish AF. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the trade. Yeah, this is no good. Absolute garbage. You're probably gonna come down to the low of the week and reverse in New York. You gotta know when to fold them. This looks garbage. Garbage. Yeah, man. Look at this. 15-minute time frame. Oof. Right here is your high of the week. And you're just mooning from it. Mooning. There you go, Bitcoin. High of the day. You're trading above. How's the trade? Back to 13%. It's a shit trade, man. I don't know. Take a long from the low of the day, a short from the high of the day. That's what they tell you. Pin to the low. Stopping volume. They can come back and take this shit later, man. Later in New York. Right between the psychological ranges, dude. This is good reversal volume on Dixie on the 2-minute. Blue, purple. That's good. It's good. Come on, shift out. Get back above the psychological high. I think I should cut the trade where it is. If anything, you're just gonna back test the 15-minute EMA, the 50 EMA on the 15-minute. Like, you got the cross. This is really bad. Definitely gonna cut the trade. Definitely gotta cut it. Come on, let me get one little push up. Oh, I'm not going to get it. One little push. Bitcoin's going to go down. It's going down. Yeah, man. F it. Hold your shorts if you got them. You got shorts and you're in a short. Hold it. I think Dixie is super duper bullish at the moment. Super duper bullish. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I say it's bullish. What's going on? Nice pin on the 5 minute. What happened to Bitcoins? That's my cue to get out. I like how I'm not cutting the trade. This is poor practice. Why am I holding my trade? Where's your high? Now trading below your high of the week. Maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope for the trade. Can I get back to... This is a freaking sell signal, man. Oh, man. Dixie Doodle. Looks like it wants to trade higher. Looks like it wants to come up into here. 1 hour. Stop in volume. Why would you stop price there? That's a nice long on the 1 hour. Your 13 just crossed underneath. Yeah, so you're getting the cross. Is it going to let me out of my trade? Yeah, it looks like I'm going to get out. Sweet. How is this freaking 12%? How is it not more? I went long from down here. And here. And yet I'm down. Why? Why? Where's my entry? 25,250. How? How am I long from 25,250 when I was over here? How is that freaking possible? Something's wrong there. Something is wrong. That is not right. That is not right. How? What kind of fucking entry was that? What the 25,250? What the fuck are they talking about? What are they talking about? $25,250. Whatever. Maybe because it's a test net. Whew. Bitter corns. What the F kind of bullshit is this? Alright, I'm gonna cut this thing loose. I don't want to lose anything in this account. Well, even though it's fake, but $62. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. 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 I don't know why the fuck it put me in at a long at 22,250. It was down here. I freaking have a I'm gonna go back and watch this video and see what the hell I pressed. Alright, so what's gonna happen with price? Let's go to the 1 hour. You got a blood diamond on your 1 hour. What do you got on your 4 hour? Anything? Nothing on your 4 hour. You got a red dot, momentum coming down. You got some pretty hefty bearish divergence on your 4 hour. Do you really? Did you make a higher high? Yeah. Slightly higher high. Slight higher high. But basically you can see your momentum is just getting crushed to the downside. You got 3 hits to the high. You got pins issued on the weekly time frame to your Mayo over here on your good chart. I'm sorry. I think that we're coming down to 7K, man. There's 13 there. There's vectors down here, man. They're down there. I know no one's calling for that shit, but to me, that's what it is. That's what it is. And if you look, like, if you go to your 3-month time frame, right? Come to your 3-month, all right, and do this. Go to log, right? Look at your EMAs on your 3-month time frame. All right, you got your mustard crossing underneath your ketchup, just weighing you down. This is a major sell signal to come down to your 50 EMA on your 3-month time frame. All right, that's what's going on. That's what's really going on. And we draw the pattern all the time. And I know it sounds absolute like insanity to say, but like we draw this pattern, you know, W formation, you know, V bottom, level 1, level 2, peak formation, drop level 1, drop level 2, and we know that whole deal. We draw that all the time. That's in essence the psychological pattern. What do you got? You got, you know, you got a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3. That's what you got. You got rise up, level 1, retrace, rise up, level 2, stop hunt, or stop hunt high, stop hunt low, right? 2 waves in there, retrace. You got an M formation, you know, here, retrace, retrace, come down to whatever. This is too low, but yeah, it sounds nuts. It sounds nuts. But that's what I see. I see rise up, level 1, rise up, level 2, M formation at the highs, drop, retrace, drop, retrace, come down somewhere around here. Sounds nuts. $1,500 for Bitcoin sounds nuts. Sounds absolute insanity. That would never happen, right? What's gonna happen in New York today? What is gonna happen? Is Bitcoin gonna go? I hope it goes to 27K. I want a short from up there with real money, which I have to wait until Thursday to put that into my Bybit account. This looks like absolute garbage. Look at this nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Just selling. What do you got? 4-hour time frame. You got this long, but it looks like they closed it out. And it looks like they sold off the rest here. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like mad selling going on. And your blue volume is selling at speed. That's what it is. And look at all this, selling at speed. You got to buy, but you closed it out. You sold. More selling at speed. But this long here is this is your promise. This is your promise to come up to 27K. Is it going to go down? Are we going to get it? Are we going to get 27K now? Because I got level 3 up here on this chart. I got level 3 all up in here. I got stopping volume at 31,000. I got a 6-month candle bottom wick up here at 130. I got the 21 monthly EMA sitting at 27,761. We got the 0.5 fib retracement up here at 27.2. Yeah. And then market makers are net short at 34,100, which is something else to consider. That's kind of like where your golden pocket sits at $32,000. But this behavior here, I don't know if I like it. Heikin-Ashis. You're still in an uptrend on your 12-hour. What's going on in your daily? Your daily, it's fine. Let's go to your 4-hour. Yeah, it's starting to reverse on your 4-hour. 2 reversal candles on your 4-hour. Also, your weekly ADR. I didn't mark that down, but this is ADR weekly. Average weekly range sits at 26,131. So as far as AWR goes, February, this is your monthly. All right. So on your monthly, average monthly range, you could come as high as 25,570 as far as the math goes and all that jazz. In January, you went right to your average monthly range. So you maxed out your average monthly range in January, and you're almost at your max monthly range for February. interestingly enough. Last week, you maxed out your average weekly range, and this week, you could come as high as 26,179 for your average weekly range. So, will you get it? Or we topped out, and this is level 3. And this is level 2. That's the question. Was this level 2? And this level 3? Because, in essence, make sure I got no drawings on here. Like I said, that 3-month time frame, you're getting your 5 and your 13 EMA crossing. All right. On your 3-month time frame. On your monthly time frame, you're hitting your 50 EMA. All right. And that's never happened before. You might say it's happened before, right? But like you hit it here, but like you crossed here, you hit it here, you came back up though. You look at how many months you spent. You spent 1, 2, 3 months below your 50 EMA on your monthly time frame. Here you spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is your 8th month. All right, below your 50 on your monthly. All right, that's concerning. It's concerning. All right, and on your weekly time frame, obviously, you got your death cross or whatever, but really, just the fact that you're getting rejected off your 200-week hardcore, and that's a trade. That's a trade. Pins to the Mayo. Coming out of, for level 2. Pins to the Mayo. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not looking bullish. I mean, look, at the very most, you're going to make it to 27, 28,000. In my opinion. That's the most that you're going to make it to. God help you, freaking 33K. But that's it. Like, that's all I see. At the most, 33K. Because you're not coming back up here. You're not coming to $57,000. I'm sorry. You're not going to do that. If it happens, good. Great. Wonderful. I don't think so. Not the way the Dixie looks. The Dixie looks like real bullish. All right? Like, and we talk about levels all the time. If you're going level by levels, right? The idea with the levels is that price stays inside your box, goes into a new box, never revisits the previous box. That's the rule as far as levels go. Makes a clean break into another zone. That's the rules. What'd you do? You made a clean break into a new zone, and you have not come and visited this previous consolidation. All right, this is bullish. You got a nice vector up here on your monthly time frame, right? And the only vectors down here on your monthly time frame to come back down and take. You got some down here. That's cool, right? But you also had a reversal here. This is a reversal volume, right? If you look, where are you, vector candles? Pink blue, where are you? Pink blue, bullish. Pink blue, monthly. Vector candle, 2 of them, 2 longs. Stopping volume, don't go a little bit higher. And we'll come back to you later. Bitcoin looks bearish. It looks bearish. 13 EMA. I would like to see a rejection off 13 EMA, 25,847. I would have liked to see that shit. That would have been good. I want my short from level 3. I don't want to short on Thursday when I can put money into the account and not be up there. It's Tuesday. So, and you got a long on your 1 hour time frame. Let's see if we make it there. What's going on with the calendar today? It's almost 5 in the morning. March what? No, the wrong month. Today is the 21st. What do we got? We got some Euro news. No. Oh, yeah, we got Flash Services PMI. That's really it for today as far as the dollar goes. So what do we got? What's the projection? Oh, 47. 47 is the forecast. So it's projected to be higher. All right. Actual greater. It's good for currency. So we want it to come in lower. So what is it about? Above 50 indicates industry expansion. Below indicates contraction. All right. It's a leading indicator for economic health. Yeah. The one I'm looking for is next week. Well, what do we got here later in the week? We got the FOMC minutes. That's kind of stupid. Oh, a preliminary GDP quarter over quarter? That's Thursday. Maybe it comes out good. Oh, there you go. Core PCE. Oh, shnikes. That they could be setting up price for that. All right, so it differs from core CPI in that it only measures goods and services targeted towards and consumed by individuals. Prices are weighted according to the total expenditure per item, which gives important insights into consumer spending behavior. CPI is released every 10 days. All right, I mean, it hasn't changed very much. Doesn't seem to like vary. That's not the one I'm worried about. The one week that I'm really concerned about is coming up. Where is it? Here. What's the date here? I think this is. Oh, I didn't put the dates on that one. I think it's March 14th. All right, March 14th is one mother trucking F. Look at this week's news announcements. On the week of the 13th, March 13th. All right, you got CPI month over month and year over year, core CPI month over month, right? And it's 2 days back to back with core retail sales, Empire State Manufacturing Index, and PPI month over month, retail sales month over month. March is gonna freaking that mid-March, I'm telling you, man, they're just setting up price for that shit. So if you make a move up, right, to 27K, right, and it is the 21st, right? It's the 21st. Dude, all they're doing is setting up price for that day. That's all they're doing. So if you can get your short in around 28K, right? And then you can kind of make your way back down out of level 3. And you could be in level 2 in the second week in March and still be good. Like, that's my plan. I'm hoping to get my short in somewhere around 28K. That's where I'm hoping for. I'm really shooting for... Where are you on the daily? Go to the 22 hour. I'm shooting for laddering in at about 27.8, 27.6. I'm going to ladder in some there. And then I got to worry about 31. So anywhere between like 27 and 31 is where I'm shooting for. And if I'll save some in case we come up to 34. And I'm going to go like super light on the leverage. I'm going super light on the leverage coming up into this zone. 2 or 3x. And I'm going to swing that bad boy. And that's on Thursday. If we come down, as long as what holds? As long as this holds, 23.8 holds, I think it's likely to see higher prices. I think that you see 27. I really do. I think that you're gonna come up and see 27,500. Not for sure, because you got your 13 EMA, and you got your 800 EMA on your daily up in here. All right. In essence, you know, yeah, 27.7 is your 800 EMA on your daily. They don't need to take that. They might not hit it. Here you got your 987 EMA on your daily. Okay, but you got your 3-day 200 EMA up there as well. All right, that's what I'm aiming for. I think that's where, and you're gonna get a couple days above it. You're gonna get 2 or 3 days above here, and then maybe 3 or 4 days above here next week. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I think, yeah, right towards here. Very, very end of Feb. You're going to max out your monthly allowance for Feb. Yep, that would max it out for your average monthly range. 2 months of like straight up. You get 2 months of straight up. But if you come down first, that is actually more bullish if you come down first. If you come up, that's very, very bearish. Very, very bearish. If you come up first out of these levels. If you correct from here and come down, and then you can hold, 19 whatever, you can even go to 18, that's fine. You can come all the way down to 18 and still be okay. And that would be fine. In fact, that would be sort of bullish. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think you're going to get a mad move to the upside. And the reason for that is to get out all the shorts because it's coming down hard later in the year. And I think everyone's way too bullish. And I think that they mess with CPI and they're messing with the numbers. And I don't know if I showed you this. I mean, look at this if you're with me. All right, the Dow Jones. All right, I went over this on your 12-month time frame. All right, I went over this chart in a video. All right, I love the zones. I love the levels. But you got in this zone right here, again, the zones. Prices in the zone, moves out, shifts into another zone, never revisits it. All right, it moves out, it shifts up into another zone. So, Great Depression, 89% correction. All right, that's your first level. This level, you got a 46% correction and a 54% correction, all between the 1954 and basically 2000. All right, you got two corrections. Remember, level 2 has like 2 waves in it, just like Bitcoin, right? Just like Bitcoin does in that level I was showing you, that way I think we're in now. All right, then you're up here on a third level, right? 1, 2, 3, and you got the flu correction, which was 35%, and that lasted 5 months. Okay, so are you telling me that in 100 years of a market, all right, of 100 years, this took 4 years, this took like 15 years, this took 10 years for these corrections, and that the only correction I'm getting in a third level up is 35% that lasted 5 months, and then we printed a bunch of money and we're having inflation issues and all this other stuff that goes on? Is that what you're telling me? Not to mention, like when I was making the levels, I found this imbalance here. This is a mad imbalance in the Dow Jones. An 88% correction fills that imbalance. I know that sounds nuts. I know it sounds nuts. But also, all right, you look at Market Cipher, which we love, all right, and you got higher highs on your Dow, and you got lower highs in your momentum waves, which is massive bearish divergence on your 12-month time frame, the highest time frame that you can possibly have ever. Okay, and there's this. All right, I drew this trend line out. This is your Great Depression, right? And I know you might say like you got dips that this isn't really valid, but like every time you dip below this line, Okay? You got this correction here. All right? You got this correction here. All right? And that's when you dip below the line. So every time you dip below this trend line, you've gotten a major, major correction in the Dow Jones. All right? This is a 46% correction. This is a 56% correction. All right? This is the Great Depression. Here's your anchor, right? So what are you getting right now? On your Dow, your RSI is currently dipping below the line, which, and RSI, you know, this is leading indicator. It's a predicting indicator. All right. Now, the only difference here is that every time you've done that, okay, and I call it my ketchup and my mustard, if you are with me, right? Here, your ketchup crossed underneath your mustard and your RSI came down, all right? Again, here, your ketchup had crossed underneath your mustard, you know, and your RSI came down. You're not exactly getting that right now. You're not exactly getting that. But really, like, it looks weak. Weaker than all the rest. If you look at your ketchup and your mustard, which mimic like the 5 and the 13 EMA, really, that's what it is. All right, it's looking weaker. You know, you got these big waves in your 5, all right? And now you just this little baby wave. It's a little baby wave, right? Looks weak AF, okay? And right there, they crossed up in 2020, all right? And then you got a fake move due to money printing, and now you're coming down. And that also is bearish divergence on your Dow, on your 12-month. Right here, you got a higher high, a lower high, and on your price action, you have a higher high and a lower high on your RSI, and you have a higher high and a higher high on your price action. That's bearish divergence. Period. End of story. Right? And then you look at money flow, and you go, all right, you look at your VWAP. Your VWAP is curving down on your 12-month. And I also had done this. I had done where you got, you know, these like little down trends here, right? On your VWAP, those led to corrections, right? Just that downward movement, and you're getting the same thing here, right? These are major corrections, all right? Led to a big correction, led to a big correction, leads to a big correction. Money flow, if you actually look, all right? Oh, and also this, you got your higher low structure, right? Where your Great Depression is here. Here is another higher low, right? Like, you would see this come down into this. You know, like that's the pattern. Like, you know, you're kind of making these waves. You would see this come down into that. God forbid you break this higher low structure. You don't want to see that 1, 2, 3 higher lows. God help you if you break that and come back down here and make another anchor wave or a trigger wave. Right? God help you. All right. Money flow, right? This is money flow divergence. If you do money flow divergence where you have lower high in your money flow, but a higher high in your price. All right. You can see that. Lower high, higher high. The money is coming out, but the prices are going up, which means that it's mainly, you know, it's manipulated. I mean, they're always manipulated, but I don't know what you think of that. But and then you got your Dixie. I've been saying it about the levels on the Dixie. Your Dixie is now in another level. So you got 3 levels on your Dow, right? Dow looks like it's topped out, right? And it looks like the dollar wants to make new highs. So if the dollar can make new highs and the Dow, you know, has a nice drop, your dollar can disperse back into action. You know? And what would that do to Bitcoin? That would give me what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a massive, like 98% correction on Bitcoin, which sounds absolute like insanity because you've never gotten that before. Why are you stalling on me, TradingView? Right? You've never gotten that before. But you never came back and tested this high. You tested this high already, this bull market, if you noticed, right? Oh, it's never happened before. Bitcoin's never tested its previous all-time highs. Well, you tested this one. Why not come back and test this one? You tested one high. Why not come back and test this one? Or at least come halfway to it, you know, or come close to it, you know, 1,500. Why is that so unreasonable? Because it's never happened before? You know? All I see is selling. Volume is declining. You know? Like, what's going on with this? How's my connection? We're okay. But as far as like day trades or whatever, like it's all good. Nothing crazy's going on. Does look like it's topped out though. I bet you that this is freaking level 2 right here. This was level 2. I have a very strong feeling, and that this is level 3. I bet. Although I don't know, because remember, level 2 has that like 2 waves in it. You know, you're looking for 2 waves. 2 waves. So I'm still going with that this is level 2, and we're going to come up one more level coming up into next week. And top out sometime right before the end of February, kind of going into March. Somewhere in here. We'll top out in there. And then we'll start going down. I think you got 2 months up, and then that was it, man. That was it. They came out hot. What do you got? You got this is selling. All right, selling to the buyers, right? Well, they'll come back for this shit. They sold a bunch of longs. Selling. Remember, price was rising. Selling is happening. Someone's got to sell in order for someone to buy. Selling. More selling. 3 sells. 3 levels. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you get one more. Right? 1 sell in level 1, 2 sells in level 2, and then a final sell in level 3. That's kind of like what I would like to see. See, in this level here, you got 1, 2, and then look at all the selling that went on the daily up in this level. You got 2 very, very nice sells, right? You didn't really get that. You got that here, but you don't have a lot of it. You know, you got some selling here. You know, you got on the daily time frame 1, 2, 3, 4 sells on the daily time frame. I know that this would count as well, but this is nutso. This is absolute nutso. Yeah. And it looks like volatility is about to come in on your daily. Where then when this starts firing off, I mean, the last time that fired off, you got this behavior. You know? This shit fired off a few times, and you got a mad drop. A mad drop. And your momentum, on your daily at least, is going to be coming to the downside. You know, you come to the 2-day time frame, you know, your BBWP is kind of, you know, a couple more 2 days of this. You get a nice little bounce here, and then bam, you're going to start firing off yet again coming towards the end of the month. And that's what's going to go down. That's what's going to go down, man. I know people are bullish, but I don't like it. I don't like the Dixie. I don't like the way the Dow looks. I don't like the new CPI, the way they do it. I don't like the war that's going on. I don't like so many things that are happening. And I don't like the EMAs. That's the last thing. I don't like the EMAs. What's going on the 15-minute? let's see if you make a W. Maybe you make a W, and this is on the count at least. Zooming out. If this is level 2, and this is the second wave in level 2, looks like you're almost finished in here. I mean, look at how much shit went on in here. A lot of nonsense. 1, 2, 3 weeks of this. So now you've come back up into it. You got, 1.5 weeks of it. Maybe you get one more full week. By next week, you should be in level 3. In level 3, towards the end of the month. And then it's, to me, I think you're going to 8K. Or I'm wrong. You're going to 50K. That would be dope. Really, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter at all. I just want to watch price action, make levels, draw W's and M's, and make day trades. That's it. I don't care if it goes up or down. I'm not holding Bitcoin. I just want to trade it. This is a nice long. It's a nice long on your 1 hour. It's also on your 2 hour. You're long here on your 3 hour, and you've held the level, which is great. This could be good. So what can happen here? I'm looking for a W. Go to your 4 hour. I mean, in essence, this is kind of a W, isn't it? Right here. And now you've kind of come back and tested the previous where you can come out. Bang. It's pretty good high-low, Higher high, higher low structure. It's pretty good. Let's see if it plays out. There are a lot of longs, a lot of long liquidations. You also got a lot of shorts. What is this I have here? Yeah, 5-day sell volume. Why do I have that? 5-day. Tell me I have you marked out the right way. Okay, so why do you marked here? Oh, that's my 5 hour. It doesn't help me. 5-day. Alright, right here. This stopping volume candle on your 5-day, like this is the last place they went short from. Alright? So if they do have shorts still open from here, right? You don't want to see this. You want to see this hold no matter what. You want to see 22,783 hold. That's in essence everything. If that doesn't hold, and they still have this open, it's no bueno. Because they're short from they were short from here and then they longed. Cool, that's fine. But then they went short again on your 5-day. And we know what happened the last time they went short on the 5-day. They went short on the 5-day from here. They actually went short from lower. That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign at all. They want to realize a return on their positions. And then you look below and you go, oh shit, there's vector candles down here. And they got a long at 3,800. That's cool. That's on Binance. Come over to your other all-time charts here, and you got vector regions all down in here, man. You got 5K. Let's see, this is good. on your 5-day. Look, but there's that 1500 I'm talking about right in here. This zone right in here. This makes me nervous. 4K. They're long. They're really long on the 5-day time frame from $4,000, $3,000. On the weekly time frame, that wick, that COVID wick. They want that. They took a long there, but they also had to take some shorts there. That was a crazy time. Think about that. Think about those weeks that people were taking, were taking leverage positions or whatever, or just the order book in general, right? Let's go back to our 15-minute. How long have I been live? An hour? Not bad. Alright, so what's going on here? Alright, if London brings it down... If London doesn't form... We want to see the W form. We want to see the W form. They could come as low as 23,008. That's fine. You want to see that hold. 23,838. You want to see that level hold. That's a huge level. Massive level. Alright. Because if this is still level 2, you got two parts of level 2. This being one part here. Alright, and then you got this new part here. And that new part, they're long from here, from 23,500, but they're also long from here on your 4 hour, 24,288. But this 4 hour candle here, this stopping volume candle, go to the 1 hourly. Man, that's a crazy candle. There's like no volume on that candle. There's no volume on that candle. It happened over the weekend. Interesting. It's a long. It's pretty much a long. Right? Just telling myself that. It's a long. Alright, so that's fine. So in your new zone here, you get a nice higher low structure. But in essence... you came up, you came down, you parked it there. But, you're breaking it down. Let's say, yeah, this is your zone. And in that zone, where they reversed, came back down, you got, in essence, the bottom of the range, 23,328. You got, and 23,841. Those, that's really it. You mark that down as your range low. I guess I'll mark it down. In essence, you want to see the high of the week hold here. And at the very, 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 very least, you want to see the low of the week hold here. So those are your levels. 24,555 and 23,841. If either of those break, your last hope is 23,341. That's it. Really, if that breaks, if that range low breaks, that solidifies this as really being level 3, and you're coming down. And I really don't think you're going to be coming back up, but I don't know. I'm frozen. We're back. Let's see if you get your W. 5. It's fairly early for a reversal. It's fairly early for a reversal. I'm inclined to take a short. I think it's early, though. I don't know. Well, I should have shorted from up there. But remember that long we built on the 1 hour. See, now here's the thing about these vector candles, is that in essence the principle says you only got to take half of it. Which, I mean, really... You really didn't take half of it, but you took a good amount of the body. See how you take half the body? That's not a good sign. I'm ready to open up a short, man. I'm ready. My fake account. Money flow's coming out. 4 hour time frame. Money flow looks topped out. 8 hour time frame. Money flow looks like it's ready to flop over. Although you're getting some nice push up into there. But your momentum's coming down. 22 hour. Probably bear div. Yeah, bearish divergence. Let's do some short-term fibs on here. Here's your swing high. Swing high to swing low. Let's see what kind of retracement you get. See how, once you, see that's no bueno. The 382, I don't like that. It's like, when you come to the 382, it's like more continuation. Where's my vector candles? Oh. Ooh. Raise. Yeah. And where's my high of the day? I got my weeks on here. What's my low of the day? Did I mark it down? There it is right here. Yeah, you kind of already came to it. ELOD. You come to it 3 times and it has not broken. That's a good sign. One touch there, one touch there, one touch there. That's a good sign. How about your high of the day? For your high of the day. Do you have 2 lows of the day? Oh, one of these deals. Yeah, 2 lows of the day. But your high of the day. One of your 15-minute. Would be up in here. Yeah. Let's see if you get the W. 525. You're looking for, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for second leg, W, a pin on the 15-minute in about an hour or so. That's what you're looking for. There's your 2 scenarios. You're looking for this. Around, 6:15 or so. And then shift out. If you don't get that and the low of the day breaks and you come down, you come to your 4 hour and you're looking for this structure to hold and get your W there, where you get a pin here. This will come down. Another pin here. Get your higher low, but on your 4 hour. So you gotta wait, really. That's like the whole New York session. So this thing could just straight fall from London until New York, and then at the end or whatever, or whenever the news comes out or whatever happens today, and then you come up in there. If that is not the case, and this is not level 2 and this is level 3, right? And this is level 3 and this is level 2, then what you have here is your M formation, which is a little funky because it looks like a W, right? But in essence, it is an M. And you get a break, and then you get your range low break at 23.32342, and you're looking at lower prices, period. So if I had to, if you wanted to trade or whatever today, you would want to put in a trade, higher, closer to the high of the day. But look at your 15-minute. Your 50 EMA is about to cross over your 200, which is fairly bearish. All right. Your ketchup mustard already is crossed on your 15-minute. Right? That's a sell signal. Right? So what you might want to watch for is, normally when that happens, if they are going to bring price down, you will get a stop hunt. So they'll stop hunt back up into here, and maybe they'll form, a lower high near yesterday's high, and that'll be your pins. Look at that pin, man. Pin right to that, dude. Look at that. Freaking. Let's come to this chart. Look at this pin. Let's just mark that off. Right here. And see where that falls on my weekly chart. Not big enough. Hold on. I want to see the pins. All right, there's 2 pins right there. 2 pins. There's your 2 pins. Pins to the mother truckin' 200 EMA, man. That's a short. That is an effing short. So, what I would look for is a stop hunt in New York. But if you wanted to open up a short now, which isn't the best idea, because you had your opportunity at the beginning of the session when they ran, when Alexa, turn off. When Asia stop hunted up there, that was your entry. The best that you can hope for, because if London comes down, pins the low, going into New York, all right. If they can pin the low here, come up into New York, and New York stop hunts up here one more time, then you got it. Right? Another wick up there on your 15-minute, but it's, in my opinion, it's very unlikely. Once they give you that opportunity, they don't want to give it to you again. But a lot of people think we're going higher. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to catch you all later. Be good for whoever's watching. And I'll see you in the next one, alright? Peace out.